Good morning and welcome to Daily Devotions with Pastor Joe. I'm Pastor Joe, and for this morning's devotional, we are going to be looking into the book of Proverbs, chapter 8. Now, we're getting a good ways into Proverbs here, and I hope you have taken the time to share these videos with friends and to comment down below what your thoughts are on each of these Proverbs. There's a lot of good wisdom here. A lot of it points back to times that have been described in the Bible. A lot of it points to wisdom that you're taught now by your mothers and grandmothers out there. And just give me some stories, give me some ideas, talk down below in the comment section, and let's get into the book of Proverbs again. Book of Proverbs says, chapter 8, verse 1, "Doth not wisdom cry, and understanding put forth her voice? She standeth in the top of high places, by the way, in the places of the paths. She crieth at the gates, at the entry of the city, at the coming in of the doors, at the doors. Unto you, O men, I call, and my voice is to the sons of man. O ye simple, understand wisdom, and ye fools, be ye of an understanding heart. Hear, for I will speak of excellent things, and the opening of my lips shall be right things. For my mouth shall speak truth, and wickedness is an abomination to my lips. All the words of my mouth are in righteousness. There is nothing froward or perverse in them. They are all plain to him that understandeth, and right to them that find knowledge. Receive my instruction, and not silver, and knowledge rather than choice gold. For wisdom is better than rubies, and all things that may be desired are not to be compared to it." So the book of Proverbs here, over and over again, the recurring theme is get wisdom, right? With all of your getting, get wisdom. Get wisdom with everything you've got. Wisdom is there, get it, right? Well, in this one, he is very clearly saying, does not wisdom cry, and understanding put forth her voice, stands in high places, in the ways and the paths, cries at the gates for the entire city, at the coming of the doors. All right, so what's it saying? It's saying that wisdom and understanding is all around you, waiting to become a part of your life and a part of your mind. God has put common understanding and common wisdom all around you. And so there is no excuse for you as a human being created by God to not gain understanding and wisdom as you go and progress through this life. And so when he's saying, with all of your getting, get wisdom, he's saying to focus harder on acquiring the wisdom that God is clearly providing for you in this world today. So wisdom cries out and understanding puts forth her voice. You can't miss it unless you intentionally miss it and choose to ignore it. You can't miss wisdom. He says, I speak of excellent things, of right things. My mouth speaks truth. Wickedness is an abomination to my lips. I keep it away. By the way, great advice. We need to do that today more than ever before, because there's so many people in politics and media, in just the world around us, whose mouths are filled with filth and disgusting words and language. We need to keep away from it. Keep away from that wickedness and abomination and bad, foul language, dirty jokes, things of that sort. They don't belong in the mouth of somebody who claims to be serving God. All my words, the words of my mouth, are in righteousness. There's nothing froward or perverse, bent, twisted, messed up about them. All right? So no bad language, no twisted words. We shouldn't be using bad words. We shouldn't be using dirty words. We shouldn't be speaking dirty things. We shouldn't be speaking things that leave dirty tastes in people's mouths or bad thoughts in people's minds. We should not be speaking gossip. Those things are all froward, perverse, wicked, and abomination. They are all plain to him that understands, or in other words, wisdom is plain to anybody who takes the time to understand, and right to them that find knowledge. So the common wisdom of God is right to anybody who takes the time to carefully and seriously study the world around them. You know, there's more and more stories today than ever before of people, scientists, who as they're studying, they say the more we study, the more we can't believe there's not a creator. There's got to be a creator. Many of them won't accept that there's a God in heaven. They believe it has to be something else, but most of them come to the point where they say, well, we have to say there's a creator. There has to be a creator. There's no way the world is without. So that very common and very basic wisdom is plain to him that understands. So, then the last two verses, and this is what I want to talk about the most. Receive my instruction and not silver, knowledge rather than choice gold. Wisdom is better than rubies, and all the things that may be desired are not to be compared to it. So if you have your choice to go into the world and to be foolish and to be an ignorant person and to just ignore God and make tons of money and to become rich and famous, beckoning forward to the voice of Christ when he says, what profit hath a man if he gain the whole world and lose his soul? Right? What is the profit if you gain the entire world but you lose your soul? To lose God for anything in this world is the most foolish thing imaginable. We hear talk today of sports and politics and all of these people, sports stars, politicians, the media, and all of the other people in this world who are selling out their lives for just cash and instant gratification and temporary pleasures of this world. And it is so wrong, so filthy, and so messed up. And they're losing their souls over it. We need to get sick of it. We need to get tired of it. We need to get to the point where we say the knowledge and wisdom and instructions of God is to be more precious and important than the choicest of gold, silver, rubies, and everything this world has to offer. I love the song, and I've heard it's sung by a couple of different people, but Brother Quayles, our music director back at AWC, was my favorite to sing it. It's called "Pity the Man." Though he has treasures to hold, but he holds not the pearl of great price. Pity the man, though he has everything, he doesn't have the Lord. It's one of my favorite songs, but it's such a pity that in today's society there are people who are absolutely wealthy of the things of this world, but absolutely deprived of everything of God. And it's becoming more and more prevalent in our society and more horrible as a result of taking God's name out of schools and out of attempting to take God out of the schools and the courthouses and out of the pledge and out of even the inaugurations and just out of everything. God does belong in our government. God does belong in our schools. God does belong in our lives. In every part, God should be so seriously focused on that he just is permeating every part of our being. We should be focused on God in all cases. So, a couple quick pieces of advice for you today. One, just focus on God. Make him the center of focus. Make him the primary focus of your life. If there's other things trying to take your focus away, let's say it's Facebook or YouTube taking 2 or 3 hours out of your day, eliminate it, toss it out, get rid of it completely. I challenge you, do it for 1 week. If you find a piece of social media or all social media that's taking a lot of your time, eliminate it for just 1 week. You can do it. You don't have to use it. Those pictures will still be there. Those posts will still be there. Those videos will still be there 1 week from today. And if they're not, you didn't need to see them. Get rid of it for just 1 week and see what a change it makes in your life. But don't just get rid of it and replace it with video games or something else. Oh yeah, video games, give them up for 1 week. If that's what's taking your time, replace it with God. Spend time in prayer and Bible reading. And I will guarantee you'll feel so much closer to him. You'll know the difference that it makes in a life. And you really won't want to go back. Those things of the world will grow strangely dim as he grows brighter and brighter in your own mind and life. Draw close to the Lord today. Have an excellent day in the Lord. God bless. I'll see you again tomorrow on another daily devotion with Pastor Joe. Have a great day in the Lord.